They told you, build a funnel, then a tripwire, then an upsell, then duct tape in a VSL, a 9-step email sequence with a scarcity timer. And guess what? You have 17 abandoned funnels and 0 calls booked. Here's the truth. Funnels aren't broken. Your authority is. Let me show you why building another funnel is a distraction trap for broke marketers, and how the smartest founders are using one authority engine to close $5,000 to $30,000 clients on autopilot. Alright, for part 1, let's talk about why funnels without trust are just fancy landing pages. Here's the thing, guys. Funnels without trust is just a flat line. Funnels are mechanical, but when you have authority, it's magnetic. Look, when you have funnels, I know we have the power that we could just bolt on timers. Like, look, let's add a countdown timer. Alright, let's add some triggers, like take them in some action, and then let's do some scarcity scripts where we're gonna make the lead feel like they're running out of time so they can buy our product. But here's the thing, if your market doesn't believe you can solve their problem, it's game over. You're gonna be like Bill Pullman from Aliens, it's game over, man!
Game over, man!
Because look, funnels don't close deals, having belief does. 1, you're selling $10,000 transformations. You're not using any duct tape, Google Docs, and cold DMs that it's 2 a.m. like it's 2015. Like, bro, that's not marketing, that's digital panhandling. Yeah, so this is gonna be you, stress bouncing between funnel builds. You're gonna be in panic, running around like a fucking turkey. Or you could be a smart founder who has an authority book with pre-sold calls and closed deals. So you'd be like this guy, chilling like a villain and just collecting cash, money in the bank, ends on ends, bands on bands. And now we move to part 2, build authority first, then just one funnel. So you have an authority, everyone's looking up to you. So one authority asset equals one smart funnel. Again, you don't need 9 funnels, you just need one ecosystem that compounds. Okay, so we're gonna start here, guys. One authority asset equals a book, playbook, manifesto. So I have my own authority book, which is Effortless Growth. This is my book. And then you could have a manifesto. So this is gonna position you as an expert in your field, in your niche. And next we're gonna have our nurture funnel, which is email plus SMS and AI. So you're gonna have email marketing and text messaging and SMS going on with our voice AI agent, calling them and contacting them.
Absolutely, we can help with that. To better assist you
in the lead nurturing campaign, and at least one clear call to action. So we're gonna lead them to book a call, have them buy a workshop or attend a workshop, and then we can lead them to a low ticket or mid ticket products for them to buy in the lead nurturing campaign. And for example, we're gonna have a 40-page authority book, leads into a mid ticket offer, then goes to an auto nurturing campaign using email marketing, SMS, and voice AI. Then it pre-books a high-ticket call. So you have a meeting book and then $8,500 to receive in a high-ticket deal. Look, let me remind you, high-paying clients don't want to learn more. They want to believe faster. So right now, your funnel isn't converting because you haven't have a pre-sell asset that punches through their doubt or their limiting belief. Because that's going to lead to one path with 0 confusion. You'll be like, this guy gets it. Because in the customer journey, you pre-frame, pre-qualified, and pre-sell them, and they'll be ready to buy. And next we move to part 3, micro moments over funnels. And here's the thing, guys. Stack belief beats sales pages. So you're like Professor X, stacking belief, because funnels, they assume logic. But trust is emotional. So you want to get your leads and prospects emotional, so be ready to buy and build that belief. And here's how to stack micro moments that trigger belief. And 1, it starts with story-based indoctrination emails. So we're going to go through a welcome series that's going to build the know, like, and trust factor, moving along through the customer journey with these emails. And at the same time, they're going to have a voice AI that calls it with a 30 to 60 seconds. So we have Ava that's going to call them once they opt in or buy the product right away in 30 to 60 seconds. And at the same time, valid-driven and SMS and text that feels like you. So they're gonna go through a workflow that's automated. So they're gonna get your text messages and they're gonna be happy and they're gonna be like, whoa, I feel like they know me. And then we're gonna send behind the scene content like video proof with inside my system and walkthroughs. Like you tell, here's a framework like Christo. We're gonna do something like this similar. We're built to know, like, and trust and knowing that you can solve their problem. And here's what everyone's doing. Everyone's stuck writing 25 captions this week. Social media, yeah, had a caption. Now I'll do a reel or a post or a TikTok.
Can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
But if you keep doing that, here's what your competitor's doing that's working smarter. They wrote one book, they built one funnel, and they wake up with Stripe notification. Well, look, if you're selling anything over $2,000 and you don't have an authority asset, a nurture funnel, or automated follow-up, you're not a business owner. You're an underpaid influencer waiting for likes that never turn into clients. So, click the link below and book your free one-on-one call with me, and I'll show you exact authority engine that I installed for all my clients to do this fast. Alright? Back to the board. And now we move to part 4, let them test you, then ascend. Because having a trust ladder equals to having a ascension path. Look, the goal isn't to close, it's to make your buyer feel safe so they go to the next step in the customer journey and ascend them. And here's how. Let me show you how you do it. One, I have to remind you, we have to have an authority book or mini asset. So I have my own book, Effortless Growth. Then we lead to a mid-ticket offer or a quick win. So we're gonna lead into a mid-ticket workshop so they get to know more and test our products and services so they'll like us and send them to the next stage. But at the same time, they're going a pre-frame nurturing campaign. So we have a workflow, they're gonna get SMS, text, emails, and then voice AI that's calling them at the same time. And then they're gonna be pre-sold the calls, so that's when we send our Google Doc to know everything, like a no sales call page, and they'll be ready to take out their credit card, all pumped up and ready to buy. That's how we do our premium session to $5,000 and $30,000 package. So when they're coming in, they're already raising their hands, red hot ready, I'm ready to buy your products. Bam, bam, happy face, let's go. So this pre-frames them. By the time they get on the phone, they sold themselves. So they have the money out, ready to buy, money in the bank, show me what you drink, let's go. So all you're doing is just confirming. Your funnel should be like a gravity, not a maze. Make it feel inevitable to say yes to you. So just make them say yes. That's why we go through this whole process where they're pre-framed, pre-qualified, and pre-sold. And then we move to part 5. You're not a marketer, you're a modern day mentor. Here, this is when you stop chasing and start positioning. Again, funnels didn't fail you. You just failed to position yourself before the funnel even started. Because when this happens, 1, you don't need better copy, more funnels, or more posting. Because all of these is going to be burnt out. You're going to be this frustrated social media marketer, influencer, going through all these funnels and wondering, why is it not working? To make a system, all you need is this. You need authority, automation, and a system that does the selling while you build your life. So you have authority, AI automation, and then you have a flywheel, and you're just chilling like a villain, chilling, laptop lifestyle, making money while you're building your life and not working 24/7. Alright guys, let me remind you, the guy posting daily, DMing 20 people a day, split testing his CTA color, that guy's still broke.
Mom, can you give me some money, please?
But the one with the silent authority funnel, he's just chilling in Thailand, in bed, inbound calls while you sleep. So again, work smart or you want to stay poor. So I rather work smart, right guys? Funnels aren't dead. Funnels just don't work without you, your thinking, your method, your positioning embedded in them. So if you're done duct taping funnels, if you want a system that sells while you sleep, click the link below and grab your free silent selling system book, or book a free one-on-one call with me on the link below. Here I'll map out your authority funnel with an AI agent for your exact business. Because in 2025, the broke ones chase funnels and the smart ones build trust engine. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Jeremy out.